Okay, hey y'all, welcome back to the Divine Embodiment Lab. Today, you all are joining me while I am doing some laundry so that I can talk to you about a few different things. And doing this laundry actually has some sort of importance in what I want to talk about anyway. Alright, so today's discussion is going to be about sovereignty and how to maintain it, how to keep it. Okay? I'm going to tell you, step one is don't be brainwashed, okay? That's what I will say. People have a whole lot of stories out there about this and that and what they believe and this and that, but belief and knowing is two different things. Like somebody was riding with me one day and I was telling them, I said, well, look, you and I, we're both in the car right now, right? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so yeah, we're in the car. But if somebody believes somebody else is in here with us, they can believe all they want. It doesn't change the fact that we are both here together. We can see each other. We can high five. You know, this is real. This is tangible. This is an experience that we're actually having. Okay? That's step one. So don't be, what I'm saying is, do not allow others to convince you of something that you know it's not logically right. Something that just don't make no kind of sense. Okay? That's step one. Okay? So for me, what does that branch off into when we go to beliefs? I had a conversation with a guy about, he was like, well, people can believe whatever they want to believe. When I hear that, I'm like, wait, first of all, I'm not about to believe nothing, okay? Belief is thinking something is true without having any kind of facts or evidence. Why would we want to do that? Why would you want to believe something without knowing for certain? That's like being, what's the word for that? It's carelessness to me. I mean, there's a better word for it than carelessness, but that's the case. Oh, I believe I put enough water in the rice, so I'm just going to let it cook. I'm just going to believe it's enough water. And then the rice be burnt up because it wasn't enough water. Or gummy because it had too much water. You know, you see, those small everyday examples just from that kind of stuff right there. What else can I say about belief? Belief is just saying, hey, I'm happily brainwashed. I'm happily believing some shit that's just not true. And nobody really knows if it's true or not, but I feel good about it. And guess what? You should feel good about it too. You should be thinking the same way I am with my mind all distorted. Your mind should be distorted with me because sorry for the interruption. But yeah, it's like saying, oh, go ahead and believe what I believe because I'm happily brainwashed and I enjoy others being brainwashed too because misery loves company. And I just really want to feel good about me not having any kind of thought and just going along with the flow of other things that don't make any sense with a whole group of people that's also happy that we're all not making sense together. That we all gave up our godliness in turn of going along with some deity or whoever the hell, some kind of spirit that we can't see and we don't know for sure who we praying to or what we doing. You should join us. That's what I hear when I see that. I'm like, no, y'all by yourself. And when people are saying this, it may sound confident and it may sound good, like, oh yeah, this is wonderful, this is great, this is a good thing. But really, it sends a subtle psychological message to those who are looking, listening, and learning and watching. Like, I used to tell my children, when we walk in the store, be quiet. Don't talk, don't say anything, because there's always somebody looking at you. Always somebody trying to size you up. Some people may even be plotting on you to see what they can get or how they can manipulate or what they can do based on how you talk. If you don't say anything, they don't even know if you speak English. But as soon as you open up your mouth, you done gave away everything, and the person now knows how to strategize against you. Meanwhile, while you doing all that talking, you're not paying attention to them, so you don't know what they got going on. So same thing. If somebody hollering out about what they believe and they believe in and all this and that, It's telling the person that I'm scared. You can easily scare me. I'm afraid to die. I'm afraid of fear. I'm afraid of being hurt some kind of way. This is what it communicates. And my heart is tender because I'm going to turn the other cheek. You can do anything you want to do to me. All you got to do is repent. And all I got to do is forgive. And somehow, me being mistreated by you is quite all right. I'm actually satisfied about it. That's what that says. That is the interpretation that comes across. Okay, there's no endearment in that. There is nothing good or positive about that. Okay, that's the first thing I'll say. So yeah, that's the way I see that. It is the opportunity to be misused, confused, and taken down some kind of emotional path that's not necessary, because it also communicates this, that a person is not only just easily to be manipulated, but they are emotionally led. They're not using a whole bunch of emotional or logical thinking. I mean, they're not using a whole lot of logical thinking at all. It's all heart-based, heartfelt, feeling, inspiration, what feels good, this and that. And that's up and down. So going to the show is just a community. I look at going to church as, and I don't go, okay? I'm just saying, I look at going to church as a community social. People who are lonely, they don't have a social life, you really coming together to be around other people, have an opportunity to talk, hang out. It's more of like a social club than anything else, and a social club that you're going to give some money to now. You ain't going to just come and sit up and feel good and listen to the music and be for free. I look at it like this. If you're going to a place that's really truly for you, they can still ask for donations, or have a place where you can just donate without it being something pressured or something done. Or I look at it like this. Somebody who's authentic and genuine, let them preach for free. Don't nobody give you nothing, no tithes, no offerings, no nothing. You just come bring your ass up there on the stage every day and do all the praying and hollering out and everything you want to do, and nobody don't give you no money. If we had a world that was like that, I promise you, people would not be wanting to stand up there and preach and holler out and all this other kind of stuff they doing, because they like, what am I getting out of this? I'm not getting nothing. That's step one. And that translates not only to churches and any kind of religious authorities, we take it on to the government authorities too. Let everybody in the government be in there for free, not getting no kind of money. Got to pay the taxes that they put out. Let them pay the highest price of everything. They be the first forerunners in all these laws they passing and putting out. But hey, we won't be having nobody wanting to run no country because they know. They know what they doing. They know how they doing it. And it's not for the people. It's not. It's never going to be for the people, because the people are mostly asleep. Everybody mostly asleep. We don't have too many people that's awakened with their eyes open, consciously seeing what the hell is actually going on around us. So therefore, we got the shenanigans going on. And people afraid to recognize what's real and what's really happening right now. And when you recognize it. And then here's another thing. Whenever there's a conscious movement going on, usually the government and other organizations take words that are spiritual. And I'm talking about the metaphysical, spiritual, but not religious crew. Not no, you religious and you calling yourself spiritual. Now, we ain't talking about that, because I don't even fool around with that. Okay? I'm talking specifically to my tribe, the ones who are spiritual but not religious. Okay? So yeah, they'll take the words and criminalize the words, misconstrue the words, change them into something that's totally not supposed to be, redefining the definition of the word when it's not even what it's supposed to be. For example, the word woke. The woke community is just a community that realizes that we live in a carceral system. They feel in some type of way about it, want to be vocal, and want to encourage others to wake the hell up too, so that you can understand what's going on and save yourself. That's really what it's about. And then not only will they change the definitions of what the word actually means and make it something it's not, they'll plant moles, have people from their organization, I done seen this time and time again in real life, post up at some damn city council meeting or some kind of protest or some kind of public display, or they'll be on some kind of show. They're situated just right so that it's easy to make the public believe that this is a real woke person, right? Had them acting out, talking all stupid, acting like they're on drugs or drinking or something. Just a poor representation of what the community actually is, and leaves a distasteful taste in the mouths of those who have no awareness of what it is. Not only is it for those who have no awareness of what it is, but for those who are against people who are free and realize that they are free and realize that what freedom actually means, because what they told us freedom means, that's not freedom at all. That's invisible chains, enslavement with no chains. Okay, so these are the things that I'm trying to get y'all to understand and see that I'm trying to teach. So the main thing that I'm trying to get across today, if nothing else, is to be sovereign. And so, what does sovereign mean? Operate your life on your own will. Generate whatever you want to generate. Operate. Do whatever you want to do. Destroy things in your life that don't serve you. Any habits, any thought processes, any ways of living, doing, or being, or having, or whatever. You can always shift and change. You have the power. Think about Snap. I got the power. Yes, you do. You certainly do have the power. Use it. Okay? This is how I'm going to encourage y'all today. And just like me folding up these towels and stuff, washing things, you got to just get some things clean. Get some things organized. Straighten it out. And rearrange your thought process, because the way you think is the way you live and operate your life. If you see yourself every day as a goddess or a god, and you're living that way, then your life will start to be structured as such. Okay? You start seeing and having things come into your existence based on that same energy. And you find yourself happy, internally generated, like nothing external to you can make you feel any kind of way, because you already feel good. And when you're feeling good, then you can think clearly. Thoughts will start coming to you from your higher self, higher knowledge that you generate from within, that's already within you. And you start changing the trajectory of your life in no time. Things that you didn't even think of will start appearing to you. What I'll also say is not only that, but maybe what you're doing, either something that you're doing or something that you love doing, your higher self will start speaking to you of how you can improve and make it better, or take it to another level, another octave, another whatever, rise it on up. That's how it works. So this is one session. I'm going to go ahead and try to finish up some more laundry, y'all, but I had to stop in real quick and let you know what you need to know for today's message, because it has been a while since I've been on here. I've been driving, trying to balance everything, so I make videos when I can. I'm going to try to publish my games when I can. I got 20 games waiting right now to be published. But once I have the time, I'm going to make them, put them up there. And I'm not just throwing things quickly, because I want to make sure that it's right. Make sure everything's working, everything's functional. Be able to have an opportunity to get some feedback so I can correct and make edits. And these are post-awakening, self-mastery RPG games. Okay? And they're called Crystal's Coins for those who don't know. I designed them, and they're there to help strengthen you help you operate more into your power. So, all right, y'all continue to look forward to the next video. And that's it for now.